Welcome to SplinterCast, something that we just threw together in 5 seconds, and it's gonna fucking show. It's me, Debation. I'm here with Jimmy, AshPiee, Deer, FlimsyFire, and Bald Cat. Deer is MIA, by the way. He had to go do something at the last second.
He's been shot in Afghanistan.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. He got deployed to Afghanistan. He got the papers 20 years too late, sadly.
We'll revive him next episode.
All right. So what's on the agenda today, guys? We are.
I think we're talking about how we got here.
Well, first of all, who we are.
Yeah. You got the names. You could derive a personality from just our names alone. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, they know exactly who I am talking right now.
Yeah, for one woman.
Yeah, FlimsyFire is FlimsyFire from this server. You guys know him. You guys,
Famous.
everyone who's not in on the inside joke just doesn't get it. That's too bad. You got to do your research.
Yeah, Debation is that guy over there. Debation is that guy over there.
I'm
That's
waving
all.
right now, so that one's me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Sake.
All right, yeah, all right, yes. all right, seriously though. All right, beginning. I'm Debation. Hi, I'm controversial. AshPiee, introduce yourself.
I'm gay. I'm a woman.
Holy. All right. Bald cunt.
Oh, there we go. I was waiting for someone to fall for that. Anyway, yeah, I'm bald can't. I'm Australian, and I'm autistic as shit.
Excellent. You know that gif with like the Buzz Lightyear, just just all of them, like the big rows of
Australia right now.
it's just that. All right, Jimmy.
Hello, I am Jimmy. My N-word usage has gone up like 200% this week, and I'm Armenian. That's all you have to know.
Those two are correlated. All right, FlimsyFire.
Hello, I am the real FlimsyFire. I'd just like to make that clear. The real one, the original. Thank you.
All right. You could also use that to sync the shit up or something. Hi, we're new to podcasts and we're winging it. Yeah, we're really winging it. I won't lie. This might turn out terrible, but I have faith. I trust the plan.
It'll be fine.
Surely. I hope one person forgot to click record.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
What was on the agenda here?
We had a couple things. Yeah, how this podcast came to be. Right. What made us decide one night, besides alcohol, to start a podcast? Surely, there was another catalyst outside of barely being able to speak and the floor.
I think it really just started with creating this server. It was, obviously for such a great server, we needed to make a podcast to go along with it.
It was only natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where do we all come from? How did we all meet together to make this podcast? Where did we all originally meet each other? And it's probably from that other podcast server, TBH, the best podcast around. Only $5 a month to join the Patreon.
You're really shilling them.
We have to be really careful here. Our lawyers have advised us to be really careful.
We already have a walking, talking lawsuit.
No, give us $5. Give us $5 in super chat. Do not pay for TBH.
My Venmo is in the description. Venmo me $5. I promise I will spread it amongst them. I promise.
$1 each.
Send $5 in an unmarked envelope to Armenia. Jimmy will find it somehow.
My address is in the description. Yeah, don't mail anything you want. I'll accept it.
He's setting Jimmy's full docs in the description, so you can send us props to use in the next episode of SplinterCast.
We should start a Patreon, and the $5 tier is just our IP addresses, just lined up.
Oh, let's go. But yeah,
If you hate one of us really particularly, buy this tier. And the more antagonizing member is the higher tier in order to get their fucking IP.
Speaking of doxing, do you reckon for people who have done PO boxes and stuff, do you reckon there's ever been a stalker who's just hung out around one of those PO boxes?
Totally.
Oh, assuredly.
Oh, definitely. For the bigger YouTubers.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's when, I've heard of some YouTubers about, decoy small apartments, and that's where they put the address for the packages to arrive.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, at some point, just the way the postal service works, there's a fucking office for you to pick shit up every 2 feet in the country. So you're basically unless you set one that's really far away and you're really scared. Say I'd say like a 50-minute drive away from you, and you only go to it a couple times like a year to pick shit up, and then make sure no one's following you on the interstate. Like outside of that, you do have to like get a fucking like fake decoy address to have shit sent to. Like if the postal service had like a thing where like an encrypted address, you know? Like not quite like what Ireland does, because Ireland's just schizophrenic, but like something that can't actually be tracked. Like only the postal service is able to decode it and know what address to send it to.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
Yes.
So it's like PO box, but
Isn't that just how Bitcoin wallets work?
well, sort of. What I'm more so saying is like it decrypts to an actual like physical address. But no one else can. It would if it leaks, then the entire system gets fucking like destroyed. But if the way to decrypt it comes out, then that's just another federal government failure.
That's very
But
secure.
you know, just something like that should like at least try to happen. Like so you can anonymously have mail sent to you.
Our postal service in Armenia is really good. We still use catapults. It's actually really nice.
I believe this. I genuinely believe this. Like, what happens if it's really windy one day? Like, do you need to have like a degree in mathematics to know like what trajectory you need to like correct?
No, you just walk out and try to catch it. If you don't, that's your fault.
Just vibe it out.
So like, what if it goes to, like you're not awake and it just goes to like the wrong person's house?
Again, unlucky, man. That's your fault. You have to be awake next to your catapult.
They've got their own catapult, so they receive it. They realize it's for someone else, and they like chuck it in your direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like an honor system. There's very few countries these days where like there's a high enough trust in society in order for you know.
I literally saw a woman just leave her like she had 6 grocery bags on her. She just entered a supermarket and left it at the front door of the supermarket. Like I could just take that shit and walk away unironically. The amount of trust these people have in each other is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, no, the similar thing happens at my store. Basically, what happens is, so there's a smoke shop right outside of the grocery store where you can go in and buy cigarettes and lottery tickets, but you're not able to bring your carts in there. So what people will do is they will do a full week's worth of shopping. They will leave their cart outside, just in the open, and then go inside and get their cigarettes or their lottery tickets. And if I didn't work there, oh my god, I'd be swiping so much shit.
That's a great start.
Great first episode. Gets fired.
Is that he's already admitting to a motive, huh? It's episode 1, man.
It's fine. Yeah, no, my employees aren't gonna see this.
The PI doesn't need to dig that far.
You're talking about a smoke store. It was an actual, like, big supermarket chain. It's not like something where they know the owner, so they trust to leave that shit. Some crackhead could have swiped it. I actually took a bottle of Coke out of it.
You actually, everyone. I like how you just got done saying, "Oh, our media is such a high trust society." Like this lady it was like a wholesome story about being able to leave your groceries outside, and you just casually mentioned later, "Oh yeah, by the way, I swiped some Coca-Cola from it."
I steal shit from the outside all the time. Unless you live around me, just leave your shit wherever, man.
Holy, I kneel. I'm kneeling.
I've got my catapult taken away, man. This shit is fucked up.
The government repossesses your postal catapult.
Yeah, it turns out shipping dead raccoons to, like, foster homes is not a good idea, so...
No, it turns out that was pretty controversial.
Controversial. Pashinyan gave me a handshake, but, you know.
For those of you who are not severely autistic or Armenian, Pashinyan is the Prime Minister of Armenia. So if you hear that name, that's what he's talking about.
We all love Nicole Pashinyan. We all do.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like he's quite hated at the moment after that funny Azerbaijan war, like a couple years ago. You guys lost territory.
The funny Azerbaijan war, like 40,000 people died, I think.
Oh shit, is that how he died? I thought it was just like a skirmish. Oops.
Hold on, let me search up. I think it was the 47-day war.
You say 40,000. Is that a Warhammer reference?
Oh my god, that's your Kiwi knowledge coming in.
Oh, it lasted from September 27th till November 9th.
The Patriotic War in Azerbaijan. Oh my god, they LARP harder than you.
Thank you for the shock.
You have that on your. For those of you who are confused, he has this fucking soy jack image of like a Jehovah's Witness at your front door holding the Bible up to your face.
It's a Mormon. It's a Mormon.
I'm sorry,
My culture is not a joke.
Are you sure? Because I'm laughing a lot at it right now.
No, none of you are invited to co-op, by the way.
What the fuck? I'm not going to
I'm telling
Mormon
Pashinyan.
Valhalla
I'm
or
telling
whatever.
Pashinyan. I'm telling
I'm
Pashinyan.
Jesus' top guy.
Pashinyan will get me into Mormon heaven.
So in other news, I am joining the Navy.
Oh, okay.
Canadian Navy? I kind of forget Canada has a Navy, I won't lie, is the
Shut
Chud American here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Canada's not surrounded by water whatsoever. It's a real travesty.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I thought you guys would just like leech off us, you know. We'll protect you no matter what happens because it protects us, you know. We're best of friends.
Nah, we don't have a Navy. We just walk out onto the ice.
I've just got a couple of rowboats there.
Do you guys actually? I never actually looked up the fucking Canadian military because I'm not that autistic.
Well, yeah, you don't really have much of a point to. You live in America.
Yeah. Pennsylvania's National Guard is almost equal to the amount of people in the Canadian Navy.
That might be true.
Not Navy, sorry, the Army. The Army.
That's
I'm
Cash,
stupid.
but
Canadian Navy.
Like the whole
vessels,
military,
like how
or-
big is the fleet? Like the amount of deployed troops, or not deployed, but like active troops. It's like comparable to Pennsylvania's National Guard total. Just
Great.
because like it's just stupid. Like each state in the U.S. that's like relevant is basically the equivalent of a European country. List of current ships in the Canadian Royal Navy. No, I want pictures. There we go. Ah, not bad.
But yeah, I'm basically doing a 1 year experience thing where you do the basic training and then you go out for several months as a sailor. You learn multiple trades. So I get paid for it at the same time. I'm getting experience.
So how long is it?
That's
gonna
awesome.
last?
That's genuinely good. I mean, in Australia, generally speaking, we get like a lot of promo for the defense force and doing trades through that. I've got a couple of mates who have went and they're doing like the communications or becoming like naval officers and that kind of thing. So it seems to be quite like a lucrative thing to go into.
Yeah, I'm not planning on staying in it. I'm just planning on doing the year, get the experience, and get the money and get out.
Yeah.
I actually have a nephew who wants to join the Marines, but like due to like current tensions going on right now, like especially with like Iran and shit, we're kind of like trying to get him. Hey, could you maybe like hold off on that? Because like the one he wants to join would just be the fucking grunts that just get fucking slaughtered in case of any like stupid, in case of any like dumb invasion that we would do. Like yeah, rah and all that. We're very patriotic, but like we also know now's not the best time. You know, there's a reason why there's so many like. There's like right now the Army's doing so many incentives for people to join just because the recruitment numbers are skyrocketing right now. But
really,
they're also doing like 50. Yeah. Wow. They are. There's like a correlation with like economic uncertainty and enlistments in the Army. And it's like it's like a massive correlation. But there's also the fact that they're given like $50,000 sign up bonus basically. If I remember correctly.
Far out.
Yeah. So Yeah. But I don't know what like the string attached is.
Dear said they're giving out PS5s for joining.
Free PS5s and a fucking Rite Aid coupon. You just whatever the you ever go to a fucking Wait, no, I'm the only American here.
No, I know what it is.
Oh wait, AshPiee. Ash is here. Sorry, I forgot the woman's here. Sorry, Mormon.
Oh, God's sake.
Do you have CVS over there in the desert?
Yeah.
Sorry, desert.
We have Walgreens more in Zion. But
I know what Rite Aids are only because of the Nardwuar interview with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, really?
oh my god, I
did
knew.
an interview with Kendrick.
Yeah, no, I know what CVS is. Everyone knows what CVS is. It's the place where you get
Yeah.
the really long receipts.
Yeah, it's so autistic. And, like I especially like the one. There was one that was near me that had like so like. You know, you work retail, you work different places. You know, all those printers are fucking different. Some are faster, some are slower. This one had the slowest fucking printer for like 10 years. Like a receipt. If you paid like $15, you'd have to wait 20 seconds for your receipt to print. For just like spending $15 just from the amount of coupons it printed, but it printed at like a mile per hour. It's just slow as shit.
It's ridiculous.
The only good side to that is it gives the cashier time to give you your change before the receipt.
Yeah, and then another 10 seconds of me staring at them angrily.
Yeah, it's over for any
Awkward
debit
silence.
users.
Yeah, because like the amount of times that like when I worked in retail and was like a cashier, the amount of times that you just like have like the notes, the coins, and the receipt, and you're like very awkwardly trying to get them all to the customer. It's like just the biggest fumble.
You know what I feel bad is like the CVS employees themselves, because as that shit's printing, you just know that like every other customer makes the same goddamn joke about the receipts, and they probably hear it like 60 times per day.
Yeah, the one I always heard was like when someone got something which was like $1, and it's like, oh yep, last for big spenders, eh? I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, that one's based. That one's based. I'm gonna tell that to them on purpose just to fucking piss them off. That's some shit I'd say.
So I think it's probably about time that we get on to our, I guess, subject for the day, which is would you rather. We're going to be doing some would you rathers today.
All right, I'm down.
So, who would like to be the person to bring up would you rather?
I can do it if you want.
Okay, yeah, I mean you're already streaming.
Yeah, you could tell how well prepared we are for this. Streaming. What would it?
Don't worry,
Okay.
I'm gonna cut
You
a
know
bunch
what,
of this stuff out.
Oh, thank God.
I hate.
It's been a whole. Alright, avoid saying it.
Leave
So
that in,
less
leave that
work
in.
has to be put.
Yeah, less work for me, please.
Patreon. Alright, Grok, I require give me some funny would you rather questions. I love AI slop. We're resorting to AI in episode 1. That's how fucking so
over.
back we are.
It's over.
Alright, I'm gonna read these blind. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't want to read some of these. Not that they're bad. They just might be bad in a shit way. Would you rather have to sing everything? Actually, no. We're adjusting one person at a time. Yeah. I'll go in order based on the list in Discord. AshPiee,
Mm.
would you rather have to sing everything you say like an opera star, or whisper everything like you're hiding from a monster? Holy shit, that was ass.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Probably whisper and be mysterious and weird and creepy.
Yeah, true. You think of how many CVS employees you can make uncomfortable if you do
True.
that. They're gonna think you have like a strep throat or like some kind of throat vocal cord.
They hand me the receipt and I go, thank you. And I walk away.
Just sound like Miles Davis.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Bald, Cant, Australian / Kiwi, whatever the opposite of what you actually are, just to piss you off. Would you rather have a pet dinosaur that farts glitter or a pet unicorn that sneezes syrup?
fuck?
What the fuck?
What was the first animal? I got unicorn.
First one is a pet dinosaur that farts glitter or a pet unicorn that sneezes syrup.
I don't know. I mean, I think the unicorn would have the most utility, because you could just tie it up next to your table and just like shove pepper in its nose every time you wanted something on your pancakes.
You wouldn't be disgusted by it though?
Yeah.
Just fucking-
No. Well, it's like a rather. You can't say neither. And I think also with like the pet dinosaur that farts glitter, you just basically like those things are fucking massive, and like every 5 seconds, it's gonna shit out a glitter bomb in your backyard. It's like, shit, it's
just
gonna
like
break your
just
lawnmower.
like leave it at your
fucking-
neighbor's doorstep every night.
Every day you just walks back. Yeah, I don't think you can get around it like that. Like you're stuck with it. Like you have some contractual obligation to keep taking care of this stupid dinosaur because the judge hates you.
You just hear your neighbor say, "Man, I wish my fence was colored," and the next morning he's just covered in glitter.
You know that trend when people had like diesel trucks and they were like basically like dumping it so all the black clouds came out the back? You could just ride the dinosaur around and just do that.
An average day in Utah, by the way.
Fuck,
So
those
true.
fucking trucks, man. Those trucks, man. All right. Let's see. Flimsy.
Hello.
Would you rather wear clown shoes every day for a year or a bright orange wig that never comes off?
Never comes off, like for life.
Yeah, for life.
Yeah,
one's a bit
probably,
obvious, 'cause one of them-
probably the
one's-
clown shoes, because that's only temporary. I can rock some clown shoes. I probably got some outfits that could go with some clown shoes.
It's your naval uniform.
Oh yeah, that'll go perfect.
They're just gunshot.
Just like running through basic training with fucking clown shoes on.
Just hogs every step.
I call that the Canadian March, man. Good for you.
Oh, God.
So that's genuinely probably how most Americans see the Canadian Army. Right after the question, they have one?
They're just wearing like the red guard uniforms.
They just have really sharp sticks and they're covered in duct tape. That's all.
Hell yeah.
They're just brandishing moose antlers or something.
Yeah, like the entire Canadian military just looks like the fucking King's Guard.
Instead of like grenades, they just throw human feces.
Yeah, they have grenadiers. They have grenadiers in 2025. Yeah, the British grenadiers. That guard, not Trudeau, the other guy,
There's just
Carney.
a deer. There's just a
At
deer
all
on
times.
the field. They pull its antlers, it shits in their hand, and they throw it at the enemy.
No, it's
But
the
of course, yeah,
dinosaur with
that-
glitter.
You guys ever see a fucking moose? Those things are fucking like. Flips, have you seen one? How
They
big-
are insane. There's
Yeah, like when I first heard about moose, like, oh, they're like the size of deer, right?
there
No,
is
they're fucking-
a statue of a moose somewhere near me. I'm not gonna give any specifics, but there is a life-size statue of a moose, and like you're able to like climb on it. Well, I say if you can, because it's probably about 9 feet tall, maybe a bit taller.
Jesus.
Yeah, like I'd imagine like children can't even climb on it because they're just too short. Like,
No,
I see them and like, is that fucking Photoshop?
I'm over
No,
6
they're
foot, and I
actually-
struggled to climb on that statue. It's insane.
Yeah, like they're fucking monsters, man. Are they native to just North America? Like, did Europeans like when they first fucking came over and saw?
I think it is just in North America.
So they came over and like they see this giant fucking behemoth of fucking not deer, and they're like, oh, fuck. I don't
I'm
know
just
which-
glad
which
we
one's
don't
gonna say
have
first.
giant sloths anymore.
Giant sloths. What the hell is a giant sloth?
You don't know about giant sloths? They were basically like, imagine a mix between a sloth and a polar bear. They were able to stand on their hind legs. They lived on what was the land bridge between Asia and the Americas back when that existed, and they were the main what's the word I'm looking for? They were the main diversion, I guess, for lack of a better term, or lack of thinking of a better term, from people getting between the two continents. Those were the main driving force stopping them from doing so.
Literally just like fantasy shit. Oh, just
No, they're
yeah.
real. And then they went
Yeah,
extinct.
yeah, I know, but it like feels fake. It's like in the same sense that like if you described like maybe like a whale to somebody who has never heard of one, or like a tornado to somebody who has never heard of one, they'll think it's like bullshit.
Yeah.
Holy, I never knew that was a thing.
Did you guys see that they made a woolly mouse trying to recreate the woolly mammoth?
I mean, they made a
did
mammoth.
see that.
They made
Yeah.
a
Shit
mammoth
posting.
meatball.
They found DNA from a woolly mammoth, put it in a mouse, and made a woolly mouse.
Jesus.
Holy, genetic shit posting.
That's worse than I heard something about them grafting ears on the back of mice or something like that.
I've seen that, yeah,
Yeah, they
as a
did
way
that.
to try and get implants or transplants.
I mean, yeah, because like most of the time when you lose like an ear or something, they like put a bone in your body so it regrows, right?
What?
I'm running off of YouTube.
That's a little
It's
different.
an old Armenian proverb.
I
You
just
guys
grew.
don't
I
get it.
lost my leg yesterday. I just grew back at like 5 shots of cider.
Armenian cure
Uh,
for
J-
all.
Yeah,
Cider.
alcohol. It's just like all of Eastern Europe and not Eastern Europe because it's Asia
Just-
technically, but that's gay. I'm gonna call it Europe. Honorary European is Armenia. Asia actually starts at the Azerbaijani border. Okay, so you feel good about that. Aren't they trying to get into European Union anyway, Armenia?
They are. Armenia. We're actually kind of slowly implementing shit from Europe. I started seeing like new shit from the local store, and it was like, oh yes, some Europe regulations are getting into the country, so we have to change some shit. I'm really annoyed, but Yeah, I believe we're slowly joining the European Union or whatever the fuck it's called now. Yeah.
Isn't Turkey also trying to do that? But
Turkey is also trying to do that, but it's not in good terms with literally anybody, so they're just being gate kept out of it.
tale as old as time. Dude, Turkish aren't getting along with the Europeans.
I just love this. I just love Turkish people so much. They just hear the animal turkey and immediately like get their Turkish flags and like spears. They just start chanting "Turkey mention, Turkey mention."
Genuinely, it's strange too, because like in the U.S. you say just because like single-handedly because of one holiday in the U.S. if you say turkey, like unless you're autistic like me and play map games all the time like me, uh, someone says turkey to you, you're gonna think of like the fucking animal, the food that you have on that funny American holiday, Thanksgiving. Yeah, the bird. The bird. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure the rest of the world's like you hear turkey, you don't think of the stupid bird that we have. It's you think of the country.
Well, we don't have Thanksgiving, but we still have turkey. Like, some people have turkey at Christmas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We don't have Thanksgiving either. We have this holiday. It's basically like Easter twice, like Easter but longer. We just fight with eggs.
Oh yeah. That's the
yeah.
thing. Thanksgiving really, like Thanksgiving proper, is it shouldn't really be anywhere other than like former New World colonies, just because like the whole gimmick of it is like eating with the fucking natives or some shit at one point. You know, happy-go-lucky times with the natives for 5 seconds before he shot them. But, like that's the thing though. Like most people, like I guarantee you, at least 50% of Americans, they don't even know there's a country called Turkey. I have no evidence to back this up, but I genuinely believe that the majority of Americans do not know that Turkey is the name of a country.
I think that's just because you live in Pennsylvania.
No, shut up. You're a woman. You know what's? I have a counterpoint to that. It's actually gonna prove your point, but it's gonna make women look bad. So I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
So when I was in grade school, we had this world history class, and one of like the things we would do, one of the things that we would do is different parts of the world we had to learn the fucking countries and be able to like name all of them on a map. It was the only class to ever do this in my entire time at high school. So we did it in sections, and when we got to like the part where I think it was like the beginning of the year, and he was trying to like gauge everyone's knowledge on like the entire world. So basically, it was boys versus girls. He had a blank map up of like the country's borders, but no names on them. He would give a name of a country, and a representative from one of the two sides, like the boys or the girls, had to come up and point to it on the map. Like you'd be able to discuss where it was. It took the girls 4 minutes to find Russia.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay. You're also talking about grade school, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but here's the other thing: like, the boys didn't know anything either. It was just me because I played fucking Hoi 4.
I just
my
imagine.
God. Actual autism.
So I was in,
Actual
so
autism.
I literally care. And at one point, they tried throwing me a curveball and saying Rwanda as a joke, but I was actually able to point it out immediately because like the week prior, I heard about like the Rwandan genocide for the first time. I was like, where the fuck's that? So I just knew which tiny shitty African country it was.
I just imagine that.
Rwanda base.
My little brother thought that India was part of Indonesia.
That's true. That's true.
So
And
wait,
when prompted to explain himself by one of the teachers, he said, yeah, it's like Indianasia, right?
ideal. I think he's, I think he's onto something. They should send people out to explore that region to confirm that.
Well, that was quite the tangent, but we probably should get back to the would you rather. I believe you had one for Jimmy.
Yep. All right, Jimmy. This one's for you. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck, or 100 duck-sized horses?
I guess in that situation they just retain their power. They're just smaller, so I guess a horse-sized duck.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because like the horse-sized duck, you still have opposable thumbs and probably a shit ton of alcohol if you found yourself in that position. So you could just grab on and just strangle. You know, like
I mean, give me prep time. I'll just grab a shotgun and shoot in the face. It doesn't really matter.
no prep time. I'm gonna say you're just like ambushed in an alleyway.
By a fucking huge duck wearing a ski mask. That's awesome.
I don't live in Armenia, guy.
Yeah. Happened,
I don't live in Armenia. That's actually Dolan coming
Happened-
to fuck us for
yeah,
starting
just
a SplinterCast
happened to me a week ago,
podcast.
actually.
It-
Fought him off with my bare hands, ripped his head off.
There's actually bald Kant in disguise.
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. He'll get in trouble with his other podcast.
But by the way, if you're Turkish, join Jimmy Cord. Rename yourself the Turkish nationalist, and please argue with me.
Did that happen in TBH court? Sorry.
Yeah, some dude joined. Find out I was Armenian, and immediately renamed himself the Turkish Nationalist 418. It's the funniest shit
Oh my
ever.
God.
Whatever I said in chat, he just replied to it with, "It didn't happen. You deserved it." It was the funniest shit.
That was like a week-long thing too.
It still prevails. He still
that
does
was
it when I
great.
show up once in a while.
That was the golden era. That was
Like
the
a week
golden
ago,
era.
yeah, the golden era, bro.
Jimmy has a lot of fucking ops on TBH for some reason.
I just like hate.
I wonder why.
What does ops mean?
It's like hood nigga for enemy, you know.
What?
God's sake.
Literally,
It's short
it
for
just means
opposition.
opposition.
You should
Yeah.
you should pay
Okay.
you should
Okay.
pay Flimsy $1 for every time he has to censor
No.
a word.
No,
Jimmy.
Every time we say
no.
Jimmy's swear jar.
That's fucked up, man. You can't do that to an Armenian. Come on, that's like max suppression.
True. But you gotta learn, man. And Ash said it too, so she has to add to the swear jar as well. So it's fair, even though she's in a first world country, the full-time job.
Fuck you, asshole.
Let's see. Was that everything on the agenda? Are we continuing with
I've got some custom ones that I could probably dish
Oh
out.
damn.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, hell yeah. Yeah.
Lay it on
All
me.
right, go ahead.
You first, Debation. So, would you rather bust out golf ball sized sperms or shit out watermelons?
Repeat the first one, please.
Would you rather pump out golf ball sized sperm or shit out a watermelon?
I think either is death.
No, not necessarily.
Assume that you can safely do it. Not that it's comfortable, that you can safely do it.
I have seen. You ever pass a kidney stone?
I've heard of
A
it.
golf ball-sized sperm is like it's still liquid, right?
Yeah,
Watermelons is solid, and it's gonna literally destroy you. But the other one, it'll come to pass, so to say. I'm gonna go with the first
I'm
one.
honestly surprised you went with the first one.
the only problem with that is that, as we know, sperm, are alive and they're like moving. They swim back and forth like fishes.
That shit just talks.
Oh yeah, sperm, not semen.
That shit just talks to you. You nut out and starts talking to you like full blown conversation.
Psychological damage aside, maybe the watermelon. Like, if you promise me I won't die, I'll take the watermelon. Like, oh, wait, what kind of water? Like, are we talking full-sized?
Yeah, full sized. Oh no, it's just like a quarter of a watermelon comes out.
seedless, by the way.
Seedless.
Oh, hold on, naturally or chemically grown?
Okay, yeah, seedless. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take the 10 years of shell shock from the
Yeah,
giant.
you just shit out a seedless watermelon and the seeds start coming out on your penis.
It's like kidney stones. Yeah, it's like kidney
It's like a
stones.
little minigun. You point your dick, just watermelon seeds start fucking shooting out.
And that's a party trick that'll get you kicked out from life, man.
Imagine if you meet someone with a scat fetish and you're like, okay, are you sure you want to do this, guy? Sure.
You could say that. You could say, yeah. I wouldn't it wouldn't be the worst thing. It's like, dude, you're fucking sweating.
I'm so close, bro. Can you stop?
All right.
No.
All right, next one. Jimmy, would you rather have lobster claws or duck feet?
Duck feet, totally. It's not even like a. Here's the thing, right? Arms are basically everything in your life. If a person can live in a person in a wheelchair lives easier than a person without both arms. So duck feet all the way. It's gonna be a crazy party trick because I can like fold them. I can just like squeeze them together to put on a shoe. I just pull off my shoe during the party, just duck feet out. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that one's kind of easy because like if you don't have your arms at all, like you're.
I
mean, you'll still have.
I
them,
would just
but it's
become
like,
a pimp. I'd become a pimp and I would bitch slap my hoes using my duck feet. That would be awesome.
Not quite where I was going with that, but yeah.
Just like
I suppose you
karate
could do
fucking
that.
bitch slap the bitch across the face using my duck feet. That'd be awesome.
But you can slap someone with a lobster claw.
That'd
as
be
well.
deadly. I still need them in the street, you know? Like, duck feet wouldn't ruin their face. That's like the main attraction. That's like the main best seller right there. Can't damage the product.
Yeah, the only convenient thing about the lobster claws is that you wouldn't have to like carry scissors around for anything. You've just already got them.
And also self-defense, I guess. But that's literally it.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Okay, Flimsy. Would you rather the only music in the world is Pitbull music, or other music exists, but it's everyone covering Pitbull? So either Pitbull sings all the music, or everyone sings Pitbull's music.
I think I probably have to go for everyone sings Pitbull's music, just for that variety. Like, I don't know, because, well, if Pitbull sang every song, then I feel like I would just get sick of his voice after a while. But
True.
I don't know. Pitbull has a pretty not a massive catalog of songs, but a decent sized catalog of songs. And if everyone was to do a cover of all those songs, I've had a pretty extensive list to go through.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any. I think that's the most I can think of. At the
Baldkid,
moment.
I'm sorry, but just for that one, you're getting kicked off the podcast. I'm sorry.
I have I have a
termination
few,
active
if
immediately.
you guys
Termination
if you guys
active
want
immediately.
some more.
Yeah, Ash is next.
All right, Ash, would you rather be remembered forever for doing something bad, or be forgotten after doing something amazing?
Remembered.
I don't know, how bad is it?
I have one explanation. Okay. Mr. Hands.
That was a good thing. Fuck you mean? That was a good thing.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for that
It's
answer.
really enjoyable.
That was really
I'm
thought
sure he
provoking.
died with pleasure in his eyes. Like his eyes were rolling into the back of his head.
Oh my god.
Who's
a
Mr.
guy.
Hands?
Oh, you
It's
don't
a-
want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh,
Look. Wait. Yeah, look up.
Don't.
Look
No. Don't do it. Don't
Please,
do it. We're not.
please.
We're not.
Look at
This
Mr.
this isn't the podcast for it.
Why is the first result just a Wikipedia page called the Enumclaw horse sex case?
I wonder why.
Bookmark it for later. Good read.
Oregon. Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, that's not Oregon. I'm retarded. Washington.
All right.
Sorry, same thing.
Bald. Would you rather live your dream life but know you're living in a simulation, or live an average life but know you are living in reality?
Well, one's already true, so yeah, there's that. I don't know. I think I'd just go for reality as such.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
So we're gonna cut this whole part out, right? So I can say.
Sure.
No.
That sucks.
All right.
Oh.
Jimmy. Would you rather lose all of your memories or never be able to make new ones?
Oh, that's kind of fucked. Because my biggest fear is actually dementia. It's fucked. I mean, it all
That's
just
valid.
immediately fades away, right? It's not like a dementia where it's just slowly eating away your head, so you remember something, but you can't remember what you remember.
That's quite literally what dementia is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like saying it's better to say
it's all
salt
instant. I just basically
Oh.
become.
I didn't listen to the
I
question.
just,
That's my fault.
Okay, Flimsy, I have a question. Do I just fully emotionally and mentally reset so I have the mental capacity of a 2-year-old, or do I retain all my basic knowledge to function as a human being? I just don't remember who I am.
Did you see the Adam Sandler movie 50 First Dates?
No.
I imagine it's like
No,
that,
no.
where it's like
Good movie.
you wake up and you think every day is the same day, but it's not the same day.
Oh,
Or what about just like a Men in Black, just neuralizer?
I mean, here's the
true.
thing, right? With the second option, I just become a vegetable, just complete vegetable. I just
Yeah.
I just forget.
It's either dementia or brain
Uh,
damage.
okay,
Yeah, it's like I imagine it's like think of like your average like stereotypical cliche amnesia story. It's just that you retain all your functions and stuff. You know how to do shit. You know some things, but like nothing about yourself. I guess. Or your
I
past.
guess it's kind of sucks because I probably like be.
I guess that includes English though.
Yeah,
like,
would I like
language.
remember that I have an apartment or something, or will I just forget that I own anything? So I'd just be like complete.
Well, no, that's the thing. If you pick the one where it is you lose all of your memories and you start from scratch, then yeah, you are gonna forget everything and you have to start from scratch.
Shit.
But if you were to if you were to do the other one where you're making new, or you're not able to make new memories, then you have all of the memories that you have, but you're just not like bringing in new information.
So do I just forget it immediately, or do I forget it at the end of the day? Like I just I have a small memory bank, and then when I go to sleep, it all resets.
Whichever you prefer.
I guess I would just like keep a diary, so before I go to bed, I'll write everything down that happened throughout the day, so I can just read it in the morning.
You wake up, who's this
Who's
motherfucker?
this motherfucker?
Oh wait, I wrote that shit.
All right. I got one for Debation because I asked everyone except Debation. Debation, would you rather have the power to read minds but only once per day, or be able to teleport but only to places you've already been?
How many times per day?
Once. Oh, teleport?
Teleport.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
you can teleport as many times as you want, like infinite amount of times, but only to places you've already been.
The hell take teleport? I don't have to fucking pay for gas. You kidding?
Yeah,
Like,
you just have to
yeah.
drink gasoline.
Functionality wise, yeah, that one clears.
Yeah, mind reading if I'm like fucking only once per day though for mind reading, because I feel like those two could be balanced if like they both had unlimited uses.
Wait, debation. To teleport, you need to drink 2 gallons of gasoline.
Okay, so the catch is for one of these powers is that for one of them you have to
I mean,
kill
no.
yourself.
Your body will just take it as regular water, so you just piss it out. Like, it won't even filter it. You just, like...
Oh, so it's just terrible to drink, like, taste-wise, but it doesn't do anything bad to you. That'd be funny. Worst superhero movie ever. It's just like every scene there's a big fight coming up, so he chugs gasoline and struggles the entire time.
I just imagined you and your wife, like, have an argument. Just take out a flask of gasoline, take a chug, and then just, like, vaporize into thin air.
So true. So true. What's the judge gonna say to that? He's not gonna believe that shit.
How's life insurance gonna explain that?
No, I didn't forge her signature. I didn't forge her signature on the insurance papers. No, I was in Utah. I was in Utah. Look at my phone. It says 5 seconds before you were in Pennsylvania.
VPN,
No.
VPN.
Oh, but you must have been a glitch.
Your Honor, he had ExpressVPN installed.
Can I modify
Yeah,
this
yeah.
question? Can it be you can only read Jimmy's mind once a day, or you can teleport
I
to
don't even know what he's
CVS?
thinking.
No, or just teleport to CVS once a day.
Hell, so it's like, is this supposed to be two negatives? If I read Jimmy's mind, it's just gonna be like I get to hear the N word in my head once a day, and the other one is I have to go to CVS. There's no.
Okay, not just that. I use... Okay, that's very disrespectful.
No, I'm saying I'll pick Jimmy, because why would I want to go to CVS?
Okay, dude, I use other slurs too. That's very racist. Okay? I use other slurs as well.
Yeah, but I statistically speaking, I think the odds in my favor are
Okay,
gonna
hinkly
be the
dinkly
N-word.
diggly deaf. What the fuck?
What?
Well,
You just cast a spell, my fucking TV just fell over.
You just curse your family, your first
Fucking
grade teacher,
Armenian
your
witch.
dog.
Oh, she was a bitch.
The Armenian witch was a bitch? What?
No, the first
You
grade
remember
teacher.
her? You like had that much of a vendetta with her that you remember her from first grade?
Yeah, Jesus.
You know, my first grade teacher, she was such a bitch. I hope she got raped by her husband.
True. True.
Yeah, we gotta cut that. We're gonna have to cut that.
God damn it,
Just
dude.
put like a very long beep. No, just overlaid with like birds chirping and flower sound
No.
effects.
Just do
No,
like
it's getting
receipt
cut.
paper
It's getting
noises. Just CVS montage.
Just receiver printing out noise.
Can't believe we went 50 minutes without saying that word. That's got to be like a world record for Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he said it.
My best record was actually 8 hours because I was asleep and couldn't say it.
That's insane.
You know,
My longest.
we could learn a thing or two from this cultural exchange between nations. 100 years ago, the idea of citizens of all nations coming together to make a podcast, that was out of the realm of possibility. Like, what the hell? Like, the fucking telegraph was barely a fucking thing for most people.
This is just military negotiations. This isn't even a podcast. It's like military negotiation between nations.
Ugh.
Okay, so which country are we bombing next? I'm looking at Yerevan. Dumbass, that's a city in your country. Fuck.
We are like the AAA alliance.
The AAA. You're just a fucking battery flies across the
America, Australia, Armenia.
battery. It's just a,
Can't sue us. We're a military pact. They can't sue. AAA can't sue us.
yeah, our logo is just a battery. That's it. Who the fuck is this guy? Kick this guy out.
I'd just like to cut in quickly to thank our sponsor for today, Flay's Juice. It's drinkable.
What the fuck?
I can say that juice is fire.
Where does it come from?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut. No, I'm not kidding. Okay. If anybody's watching this and you want to sponsor a podcast, I have my email in the description. Email me. I'll make sure to spread the money amongst us. I totally won't just keep it all for myself to buy crack and meth.
I will also make sure to put his password in the description, so
You
don't
have
worry.
my Google password.
And
I
IP.
could unironically do that. Now
What?
He has my
Pause.
full Google login. You could just log into my Google account and see all the porn right now.
Yep. I got it.
Holy.
I only
Google login info.
no, I
What is
only
wrong with you,
hide-
Jimmy?
I only signed in
Society, I'm
once.
telling
I only signed in once, and then I downloaded everything to my hard drive. No.
Jimmy, it might be. Jimmy, it might be. Actually, it's over for you, Flimsy.
I keep
Canadian government knocking on my door.
Okay, I keep my CPU on a separate external hard drive, so you didn't get anything.
Oh my
It's in
god!
a USB that he keeps around his neck.
His
Next-
cyberpunk.
next-
I was
Fucking
really
rat
fucking
poison.
wasted. I like drank like a whole bottle of vodka, like one of those 1 liter bottles. I don't know how I didn't die. And I just like I was trying to host Jackbox, and Flimsy was telling me how to like download the Jackbox things while I was on the taxi. So I just told him, dude, can you just log into my Google account and download it onto my hard drive? And I just sent him my Google login.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
That's insane.
And
Right.
never
No,
deleted it, by the
It's
way.
just there.
Never
I
deleted
actually
it, by the
forgot
way.
it.
Probably hasn't changed
I actually
the password
forgot it
either.
once and used Flimsy's chat to like remember. It's nice.
How the hell were you able to remember it when you were wasted, but not
It's
when you were
my keyboard autocorrects it to my password, so I just like yeah, that was very
Oh,
nice. It's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
very nice. You don't want to know what my keyboard autocorrects to when I type an I. It's very bad, unironically.
And I don't hit the tab button or you're fired.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's a common word.
Almost as common
Hell
as something
yeah.
I can't say at the current moment.
Even though you did like
Let me
3
just
times.
cut it out. I'm gonna have to call the sponsors and tell them that I said like I like children, but in the good way, not the way.
The good way.
At this point, we're only going to get sponsored by steak.
That's what we need. Next gaming episode, steak.com.
Oh my god.
Donate us money. Like, you just start a stream. I gamble all TTS donations.
all money won is going straight back into steak.com.
Holy.
So
Alright, well, we have been going for about 50 minutes. If you
let's
guys
do
want to
one.
wrap up soon, I don't know how long you guys want to go for.
You want to do one more run of Would You Rather? Because it's actually turning out very very well, surprisingly. Like I haven't said the N-word in quite a minute.
Oh my god.
It's been 2.
That's a record.
Very
Here,
proud.
I got a couple more if you guys want some more.
Sure, yeah, one more round and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Okay. Debation. This is one that's kind of similar to one that was asked earlier. Would you rather be forced to wear clown makeup every day, or dress in medieval armor every time you go out?
Oh yeah,
Medieval
fuck
armor.
yeah, you.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
Yeah,
cool
fair
as
enough.
shit. Yeah, I play EU4. What the hell do you think I was gonna say?
Oh my god, is that Swagger Souls?
Oh my
my
god!
God.
Oh my god!
You're not
Get
funny.
the dildos off the
You are
kitchen
not
counter! Get
funny.
the dildos off the kitchen counter!
Alright, I think this one will be a good one for Jimmy. Jimmy, would you rather have feet for hands or hands for
Oh
feet?
no, that's fucking horrible. You should fucking kill yourself. I already used the joke of bitch slapping a bitch across the face using my feet. So I can't. Hold on, let me think about. Wait a second. That's the same thing. That's the. Repeat what you
It
just
kind
said.
of is.
Repeat what you
It
just
kind
said.
of is. Yeah.
Not necessarily. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? You're not swapping them. You're getting feet for hands or you're getting hands for feet.
Okay, Flimsy, I have a better question. I have a better question for you, Flimsy. Would you like to be sexually assaulted or beaten to death?
Alright, I'm just gonna skip you, Jimmy. Alright, Bald. Would you rather have a pet that constantly tries to kill you or one that talks but only insults you?
I feel like having a pet that would insult me would probably make me a bit stronger as a person.
Yeah,
I'd be
Bill's
able to-
character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd probably be good at roasting it back. It's like kind of forged in fire kind of thing, like Bill Burr when he came out of Boston.
You know, President Andrew Jackson of America, the one who did the funny Trail Tears thing, he had a parrot that, like, constantly fucking shouted, like, slurs and profanities to the point that, like, it was at his funeral, and, like, it had to be removed because it was making people cry.
God.
Telling you, he's our most base president ever.
Alright,
Because of the parrot. No other reason.
alright, AshPiee.
Mhm.
Would you rather turn into a random animal every time you sneeze
Mhm.
or teleport to a place every time you blink? A random place every time you blink.
Jesus. Probably the animal doesn't get reset ever, right? Or can it be like
No.
reset daily?
No, you're stuck as it until you sneeze again and then you're another random one.
What about, don't some animals not sneeze?
Oh no!
You
Fuck.
still have the
Oh, no.
physiology of a human.
Okay. Probably.
Oh.
I mean, probably blink because I could technically just teleport into the same spot I'm already in, right?
No, it's a random spot when you blink.
Oh.
Neither are good.
I mean, AshPiee,
Okay.
it's a good opportunity for you to become Turkish and argue with me. Let's be honest.
That's a great point. I will blink and teleport to Armenia.
You'll manifest it.
define blink. If you just, like, close your eyes to sleep, does that count as a blink?
Yeah.
Oh, you just
You
Gay.
just go to sleep.
You fall asleep. You
just
you
wake
up in
you're
the
just
jungle?
fucking ocean.
that would be awesome. That would be awesome. You like go to sleep and wake up in Auschwitz. That would be fucking awesome.
Just in the middle of the
Brother,
fucking
what?
ocean.
So, all right.
It's like, hey, buddy, wake up. Why are you sleeping in the shoe pit? Ah, sorry. Look, oh, wait, hang on. I don't have to deal with your nagging. You just, like, blink and you're at the cow instead. Also in the shoe pit.
Mein Führer just
Alright,
blinks
well.
away.
Well, that is all of my would you rather questions.
I've got one for you,
Uh,
Flimsy.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Dicks for nipples or a nipple for a dick?
Good start.
Am I wait? Okay,
Wait, who was that?
wait, no, wait.
Is that for?
Am I allowed to kill myself?
No.
Am I allowed to kill myself after I choose an option,
No.
or do I have to like stick? Okay, I have to stick with it. Commit. I gotta commit.
We care about you too much. You can't do that, man.
Fuck. I guess the dicks for nipples, just because it would be like a cool party trick. Just like lift my shirt up and do a dual helicopter.
That would be a great show and tell in the kindergarten.
It probably wouldn't be too bad for you. It'd be a problem for Jimmy though, because every time he walks past the school, his like shirts would just explode.
No, just Armenian men try and come up to him and milk him.
No.
Hey, why are you buying that shirt that's like 10 times your size?
Shut the fuck up! I'm trans.
Don't
I
worry about
have
it, don't worry about
boobs.
it.
I'm trans. I have boobs.
They're just really thin and long.
Dude, are you trying to smuggle a snake in?
What happens when you go to pee? Does it come out
Jimmy.
all three?
Jimmy,
God.
why are you trying to smuggle a snake
Go
into the
on,
playground?
Yeah, no, does milk still come out of the dicks, like if you were a woman?
That's someone's fetish, by the way. That's someone's fetish.
I have to find this fucking deleted tweet. This is like
No.
perfect. Hold on.
What do you mean?
It's like for the female equivalent, it's just like either have like dicks for nipples or just have like the biggest camel toe you can think of, just because it'd just be a boob down there.
Just an actual tumor.
Nah, just the
Just a growth.
God.
Yeah, just like a coconut-sized growth coming out.
I can't find the tweet. It was pretty bad though. It's about this exact same situation, but it's like, how would you breastfeed?
Would you rather have the clit size of a bowling ball? I can't think of another one.
I can't think of another one. Funny.
Hey, buddy, that's sexual harassment.
Or the
Yeah, that one
head
doesn't get- that one
of
doesn't-
of a
yeah.
raisin.
Okay.
Which one would you rather, Jimmy?
Can you repeat the question? I wasn't really clear.
Yeah, repeat the question really slowly.
Me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Make it slow.
Would
and
you
nervous.
rather-
Say it while looking into a mirror, just so you can see yourself saying those words.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have the clit the size of a bowling ball, or would you rather have an Adam's apple as big as your head?
Can I choose the Adam's apple and then just like myself?
No, I tried that in the last one. It doesn't slide.
I don't exactly know the concept of an Adam's apple, actually.
Every time you try to hang yourself, the
It hasn't
Adam's
dropped
apple is
yet.
just like too tough. It's just like you just can't
Can't
get to your
around.
neck.
Yeah, just like
He got his removed in the trans surgery.
I just tried to like kill myself, so instead of tying the knot around my neck, I just tie it around the Adam's apple. I guess I choose the Clint. The Clint. The Clint.
I choose the glint.
Nod your head back and forth and just knock yourself out.
I have what you actually. Let me think about it. Maybe Armenian.
All right, we've probably been going for long enough. We should probably stop before it gets any more sexual.
Yeah, who's gonna do who's gonna do
True.
the finishing speech?
Probably Debation, since you did the opening.
Thank you for listening to this terrible episode of SplinterCast. Surely we're gonna make more of these, and probably a little more organized next time, but thanks for listening to the whole thing anyway. Unless you skip to the end, then you're a douchebag.
You should kill yourself, you piece of shit.
Yeah, so true. Alright, see ya, bye. Cold cut off now.
Goodbye, fats.
Fuck off.
Ah!